Am I clapping or am I saying things?
I'd say like one word and then not a word, and then I'll say a word and then not a word and repeat.
Okay. 1.
2.
Go gadget ass wiper.
Oatmeal? I was gonna do monkey oatmeal. Fuck. I was hoping I was second.
Is it functioning?
It's functioning.
I think it's working.
I think
Well, yeah, no, we can sync that from like anything now, ideally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1.
By the way, that pause on my end wasn't because there's a delay. It was because I wasn't looking at the order, and I went, oh.
Yeah, no, that's what I did, but I was actually lost.
We've got 2 A names next to each other, so I guess it makes sense.
Yeah. Well, we do got 2 A's and 2 M's.
Yeah, it's pretty epic, right?
Oh, I mean, wait, I forgot about. Should we like introduce ourselves? We are kind of on a podcast.
Yeah.
We need
Let's wait. Let's introduce ourselves as though we're like bowling. You know how you go bowling and it only shows the first couple of letters? So we got Mur, Mox, Atter, and Ass.
There you go.
Perfect.
There
you go.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, like...
Wait, hold on. What the fuck are we even talking about today, and what is the rating of this podcast?
We'll figure it out.
All right. All right. Welcome, everybody, to the Route 1 podcast. A Pokemon podcast that really isn't...
About Pokemon at all.
Tangentially Pokemon related.
It's like... We all have Pokemon stuff going on, right? We're gonna have some Pokemon mentioned.
We all met each other through Pokemon. Like, that's no brainer.
Actually,
we'll talk about it
no.
eventually.
I actually met Ash through Instagram memes. I just followed her before I figured out that she followed
That is true,
me.
yes.
Yeah.
Well,
My Instagram used to be kind of a meme page. That was my claim to fame with my whole 600 followers.
Well, that'll do it.
Nice.
Yeah, and it was like 2018, and I think you tuned into a stream, and I was like, oh, I follow you on Instagram.
Yeah, I followed you on Instagram because I watch your YouTube stuff. And then when you followed me back, I was like, ah! Big YouTube
200
man.
subscriber man followed. 200 subscriber man
No,
followed.
you had way more by the time that I was watching you, but like I was still like, oh. But it's cool to be homies.
So yeah,
JoJo memes.
JoJo memes. So yeah, we're gonna so the podcast is just like homies hanging out. You know how it be sometimes. Yeah. But yeah, we should probably go around and introduce ourselves.
Now, class, we're gonna do icebreakers on the first day of class.
So 3 interesting things about me is No, I should have practiced this or something. Well, I'm Ash or Aspirin or UntitledFolder. I already know that I have too many names. It's a mistake, but I post funnies on Twitter. I play a lot of VGC, but you wouldn't be able to tell that because all I stream is Fire Emblem. I've met everyone here through either like following them on YouTube or just like I met Atrix through art stuff and such. But yeah, I'm okay at VGC. As my Twitter bio says, I got second on a 9-person PC once, and that's my crowning achievement.
Yo, low key, that's all you need.
That's all I need.
I guess I'll go next. Speaking of VGC, I'm new to VGC, all things considered. I started playing in 2020, but I don't think that matters at all, because I doubt I'll talk about Pokemon on this as much as literally anything else. So, yeah, like I said, I just happen to know these guys through Pokemon and Pokemon-related stuff, like Twitterverse, like Marco said, Instagram, that kind of thing, YouTube, all of that. I'm basically AtrixMJ on everything, except for, like, Instagram, but I don't use Instagram, so, like, whatever. What's up? Hi.
Hi,
Marco.
just
Hi,
like that awkward.
Yeah, we've transitioned from
like
school
under the
classroom.
breath, under the breath. Hi.
We've transitioned from school classroom
I bet.
to what is it called? Like what are they called? You go around the rooms like, hi, blah blah blah. What's your problem?
AA meeting.
Yeah, exactly.
I was going for like 5th grader that like drank milk for breakfast and didn't brush their teeth, like that kind of
no.
like in your face, you want to leave kind of. Anyways, all right. My name's Marcos. 3 interesting things about me. is I started my YouTube channel before I was good at Pokemon, so it was kind of in reverse order, and it just worked out in the end. I am published in 2 physics journals, I think.
I don't remember. I didn't even know that. What the fuck? Sorry. Continue.
I'm going to school for physics, and I got to do research. I got published last year 1 or 2 times. I didn't pay attention. And the third interesting thing about me is I don't like Pokemon anymore.
Up top, baby.
I'm joking. But yeah.
I'm Brady. I'm known as
Hi,
Murkiri.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Brady.
Everybody here knows me as my first name. It's crazy. But I'm Brady. I mostly go by Murkiri online. I play Pokemon. I come from playing competitive Smash Brothers, and yes, I am Australian.
Fuck yeah, baby.
It's crazy that your feet are closer to us than your head.
Whoa, dude. That's actually mind-blowing.
What?
What does that mean?
Think about it.
Well, I mean, if we take the quickest route from you to us, your feet are closer to us than your head is.
Yeah, like a linear line.
Yeah, because
it
it goes up. Yeah.
Yeah, you're like upside down compared to us, you know.
Make an Earth sandwich.
Yeah.
Yo.
So yeah, I do YouTube stuff. I'm slowly growing. I'm not that big at the moment, but I'm getting there.
I'm trying to push you. Your content's better than mine.
He says that's just all humble, but he's been blowing up like all week, and we're all like super happy for him. So yeah, fuck yeah, he's got a YouTube channel. Go follow him.
Yeah.
Episode 1, subscribe to youtube.com/Murkiri.
Bruh.
Very true.
It's like I'm starting to get like to the point where like casuals and stuff are getting to my videos, and I just get like random comments like, "Bruh, don't call it Canter Moltres."
or the one that you sent earlier. The one that you sent earlier where it said, "I can't connect to battle spot doubles."
Yeah, dude.
It's like, yeah, sorry, Jonathan. What do you want me to do about that? I'm sorry.
Those are my favorite type of comments, and my girlfriend only recently started watching my videos. Like, she knew I was a YouTuber, but she's getting into competitive like as of like 3 months ago with the Hatterene series.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what happened is I kept getting these weird comments that were just like, "I like Milotic, I like Gardevoir," and I was like, who the hell's commenting like these one sentence like unrelated comments on my videos? And I look, I'm like, oh, it's Leah.
That's funny as hell.
And I was like, why are you commenting on my videos? She's like, help with the algorithm, I think.
Yeah.
She's
right.
true.
So she's a real one.
I
real
love the people
based
who
commentary.
are like, I'm commenting for the algorithm. I've got
They're
no feelers.
honestly the troopers.
Yep.
You
That
hear
comment
that? You
question
hear that,
of the day.
listener?
Absolute
Do
Chad. Do it.
You hear
Comment.
that, listener and possible commenter?
Do we need a comment question of the day?
Of
Yeah,
course.
comment or I punch you in the face.
Question
That's
of
the question.
day.
No!
I'm doing it. I'm swinging.
Comment question of the day. I mean, we're all in North America except for Brady. Are your feet or head closer to us right now?
There you go. Good question.
I'm so confused.
Should we say like location based, right? Considering Murkiri Brady said he's from Australia, because like, you know, America, kind of big.
Kind of.
I mean, like,
Kinda large.
me and Atrix are like in the greater Chicago area, and
Yeah, I'm in Marcos' basement right now.
Yeah, he's in the greatest Chicago area.
and I'm West
and-
Coast.
Yeah, West Coast. You say that, but we all know it's California, like West Coast.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
California
Where you
is
from,
the
General?
entirety
Where you from?
of the West
Washington
Coast.
State.
Yeah,
Could
Yeah, I'm
be,
from
you don't
Washington
know.
State, West Coast.
dude, California's kind of like a douche state now that I think about it, right? Because it just is the entirety of the West Coast. Like,
Yeah,
what
it's
other
just
state
long.
is there that isn't Washington?
Well,
They
I
took
mean,
they took the whole mountain range.
They took the whole thing.
This is
What
what
the
we
fuck?
meant when we said it wasn't exactly a Pokemon podcast.
It's
Yeah,
funny
right.
because like
Geography.
it's funny because like people normally split it up into like NorCal and South Cal. It's
Yeah,
like,
'cause
what the
it's so
fuck?
long.
SoCal.
It's very.
Is there
long.
such thing as Mikal?
Middle.
I mean,
Middle guy?
maybe.
That's a mispronunciation of my name.
Mickle.
Mikal.
Hello, Mickle.
Mickle. Hi. What's up?
Okay.
Oh, that's
I found
another
a-
thing. Naming wise, whatever the fuck the screen says might just be entirely off compared to what we call each other, right? Like,
Like
Yeah, I people will call me by my screen name, and I'm just like, come on, guys, like, come on.
Marcos.
Like if you meet me once, we're on a first name basis. Like, don't call me Moxie Boosted.
Right? Like, you prefer Marcos, right? Like, for me, I don't
Yeah,
even...
because it's my name.
Yeah, right? But, like, for me, right, it's like, I've come to the point where it's like, so many people call me Atrix online, to where it's like, if somebody had called me Atrix in person, I wouldn't even be mad. It would make sense.
Yeah.
Like,
When someone calls me Moxie in person, I shudder because I have to turn around and meet someone I've never met before.
Oh
Right.
no.
but,
Like,
like, I mean...
if I go to a local and I hear Moxie, and I'm like, oh god, who is it?
The devil.
It's a roulette.
Every time somebody calls Marcus Moxie,
I lose like a month off my lifespan.
it's like the meme with Freddy Esper, and it's just like Moxie. We need Nick, man.
Yeah, it's like the nightmare Bonnie from like the third game sitting in the corner, just a husk.
Yep.
I know too much FNAF lore.
My hands are all the way up in the air right now. I've never
Same.
played FNAF in my life. I'll say it.
Yo!
I'm proud to
Neither
admit
have I,
it.
dude.
Oh,
what
neither
the
have
fuck?
I. I've played it
What?
once, and I played until like night 2 or 3 on a Halloween stream, and I like was shitting my pants too bad. I'm like, I can't do this anymore. I just kept like repeating, "Chica's in the kitchen. Chica's in the kitchen. Chica isn't moving. Chica's in the kitchen." I was like full on panicking. Although I've seen like million playthroughs of this game. Chica's scary.
I think on my birthday last year, I did a stream, like a stream. I got wasted, just like drinking a bunch of bourbon,
Based.
and played Five Nights at Freddy's 1 and 2. Like,
Oh boy. Well,
like
you're completely
all of it,
gone.
and I fucking completed both of them while I was drunk.
Jeez.
That's actually very impressive because the
Yeah.
later nights you just have to memorize stuff.
Oh,
It's
see, I
like-
forget. You guys actually play games.
Yeah,
I'm like
dude,
the
dude,
fakest
no,
gamer
I-
alive.
No,
Same,
me
though.
too, Michael. Like, I literally spend more time not wanting to, like, play Pokemon than I do playing Pokemon. Like, the only time you'll catch me playing Pokemon is for stream for a video, and the only other game you'll catch me playing is maybe I'll play Minecraft for 20 minutes before I go to sleep, and I'll play, like, Apex with my friends if they ask me.
Dude,
Yes.
even
Right.
that alone is infinitely
Bro.
more than anything I do currently. Right? Like,
I am, dude, my entire subscription box on YouTube is bodybuilding content. Like, I'm more interested in that.
okay, see, now that's based.
Sick.
It's bodybuilding and physics.
Yeah. I feel like though if I was doing like content creation for Pokemon, I would get tired of it way faster.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
you
feel
got
like
Yes.
that's
that
I feel like that's a
quickly.
big chunk of it.
Yeah, honestly, I feel that, and I'm not even making Pokemon content anymore, right? Like, I'll play for live
Just
events.
saturated yourself in
I
people.
dead
that like
ass
to play
did,
it.
yeah. Like, the more, like, live events that I went to and stuff, because Chicago held a whole bunch over the summer. Well, 2,
And
but,
I
like,
went
still.
to one.
Yeah. Even that, like, I wasn't practicing for it or nothing, because, like, if, like, my body tells me, oh, you should be playing Showdown right now, it's like, oh, this isn't natural. I need
It's
to
like
do other
eating
things.
vegetables. It's like eating vegetables. It's like, oh, I don't want to eat my vegetables, but it's good for you.
Dude,
And you're
honestly, it's like-
okay.
it's
and then
like-
you eat like a spoonful of broccoli. If you eat broccoli with a spoon, you know. You're
Playing
just like,
Showdown to
"Ugh."
practice for a tournament, to me, feels like drinking Red Bull on purpose. It's like, okay, I know I need to stay up all night. I know I'll need an energy drink for that, but I really shouldn't drink this. Like, that's, to me,
Yeah,
that's
man.
Showdown. I don't want to do this.
It's like
But
I have not
Probably will
bothered
make
to
me
get
place
into
a little
Master Ball
higher.
rank this season.
yeah,
Showdown's
same.
crack.
I haven't played since the season reset, dude. I recorded.
And it's funny.
Dude, I recorded like 5 videos the day before the ladder reset, and that's my content for like the next 8 days.
Let's go
Dude,
the
you-
YouTube secret.
So we're just gonna
This
gloss
is-
over the fact that Ash said shout out crack. No one else heard that. That's
no,
just me.
no,
That's
I said
insane.
Showdown is crack. I said Showdown is crack. Not
there you
shout
go.
out to
It is.
crack.
I was gonna say,
No, 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 no,
whoa.
no, no.
I feel like Pokemon,
Series 10 is by far my favorite format of this entire generation.
Yes.
It just sucks it came at the point that I don't want to play Pokemon.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's mostly due to the fact that we've been playing fucking Dynamax format for a year and a half more.
It burns you out. It's
It-
insane.
like, most of us are burnt out from Pokemon in general, and then the good shit comes, and it's like,
Yeah,
whoa.
it's like,
Could you have done this in like January?
Yeah, bro. I remember when the EV series tournament run by Necra came out. Dude, I was pogging as fuck. Dude, I ran
Yeah.
I ran Lele Mirza and I was pogging.
Yeah.
You
just-
top
like-
cut that, right?
I top cut. I didn't get top 8 there, so I didn't get on the graphics edge.
The graphic that I made,
I always
very
find
sad.
it funny. Dude, I literally, like, my entire Pokemon career has been wanting to top cut a tournament to get onto some kind of graphics. And I'll, like, top cut, but not, like, top 8.
Yeah, not
same.
enough to get.
You know,
on
I'll get like
Yeah.
top 16.
I feel
Yeah,
that.
and I'm just sitting here and I'm like, Marcos, you know what? If you buckled down and learned a normal ass team, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But that's not
But
as
no,
fun.
I insist. It literally isn't for me. Like, I'd rather lose running like Trick Room Bulu and like Thievul. Not because I think it makes me a better player, but because it's just how I like to play the game.
Yeah.
There are those dudes that are like, I guess this is the topic of the podcast now that we're like talking about Pokemon finally. This is in the topics channel. The disconnect between like the competitive and like the casual players. Like, I feel like the main thing that we're so like separated on is that the casual community is like, oh, I want to win with my favorites, and like the hardcore competitive community is like, you can't win with your favorites. And I find myself smack in the middle of those where I'm like, yeah, you can win with your favorites, but you have to actually know what you're doing, otherwise you're gonna lose every single time.
Yeah.
So be prepared to make some sacrifices and run things you don't want to run.
Well, yeah,
like
but-
that is the hardest thing to get across to both sides of the argument.
Yeah,
That's
there's
like-
the Venn diagram of gatekeeper versus like I don't even know what you would call like a super casual. I guess just casual, right? Like new to the scene.
I am the gate.
Yeah,
Right,
you
it's
literally
like-
are.
It's like the content like grind for that. Like it's like you're finding ways to attract new players in with like the casual sort of side, like
But the
using
fancy
stuff,
stuff,
like
yeah.
Kanto Moltres. Fuck you, commenter.
Kanto Moltres. Kanto Moltres.
Kanto Moltres, but like also making it work. Like
Yeah.
I remember when we did that best of 3 with Mewtwo and Rayquaza. It's like you want those casual people to come in because like, oh cool Mewtwo, oh cool Rayquaza, but they're both dog shit. They're both bad mons, right?
Yeah, it's like it's
Yeah.
almost like you're educating them that like, oh, the hype thing is the shit mon.
Exactly,
Like,
right?
You know what? Speaking of hype mons, I think this current format is the most hype Landorus Therian has ever been. I want you to like
Landorfarian?
Rocky Helmet Stealth Rock Lando is something people are running.
No.
And I know right now, I know right now Michael's just sitting there like scratching his arm like, oh man, I miss it. I miss that so
No,
much.
no. I see like 1,000-yard stare Vietnam flashbacks right now, brother. I don't want to go back to singles. Don't take me
No,
back to
but it's
singles.
so hype in doubles. When you literally switch it in on the Surging Strikes Urshifu and it lives on 2, and then the Urshifu takes like the same amount of damage, you just pop off so hard. Like it is such a hype mon right now.
Crazy.
It can live it. They're running bold.
Oh,
That
I mean,
Why?
I can't
That
catch.
face
I
one.
love Lando. It's like one of the best designed Pokemon I've ever seen. Right? It's like, oh,
That-
it beats itself. Oh, it's so good. It's designed to be a top tier, but like,
Not anymore. HP Ice is gone.
pain.
true.
dude.
You're right. Actually, it's designed to jerk off another Lando and not do damage to each other.
Yeah.
But like that's another thing with like the whole casual fan base. They're very like, oh, everyone uses the same Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
It's like Landorus Incin. Everyone's like, oh, you don't like those. That's like
There was
another
one-
thing you can draw from.
I'll
them.
never blame a casual for being misinformed, right? Because that's just the very definition of the casual, right? It's like
Yeah.
there's so
Yeah.
much like just shit about Pokemon that is like so complex that like on a first playthrough you'll never know like 90% of what like actually makes competitive tick, right? So it's like
Yeah.
you can't fault them for that. What I really fault is like Game Freak for
Yeah.
not tying that in as much, but that's a whole
they're-
different story.
They're taking steps because it's crazy, right? So like, I with games like Smash Brothers or any other game really besides Pokemon in particular, which is kind of crazy, the casuals will want to play against competitive players just to like, not because it's like, oh, I'm gonna lose, but it's like, oh yeah, I want to see how well I can do. Where with Pokemon, it's almost the exact opposite, where it's almost like they feel like there's no chance of them winning because there's some kind of established metagame that if you even stray away from, it's not going to work. And that's sort of a narrative that's been perpetuated by a lot of YouTubers who will post like Salt and Rage compilations where
Yeah.
it's like, I beat this legend spamming VGC player using only Cherim, and I'm just sitting here and I'm like, yeah, and it took you like 20 games to get someone even remotely bad enough to have that happen to them.
Yep.
Like, and that also happens to be the angriest type of person. So I don't know. It's like there's a whole genre of like just saying like competitive players bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like people have talked about it, right? And like one of the biggest ways to succeed in Pokemon is to keep an open mind, right? Especially when you're starting out. So like, I don't know, man. Like when I don't like how much competitive is gate kept. I think is what it boils down to, right? Because like when you don't know what you're doing, right, and you admit that, there's this pressure that comes with it because it's like, oh, the competitive players are gonna berate me because I don't know what I'm doing, and it's like, that's just cringe gamer everywhere. It's like not even Pokemon, right? Like,
there are some people who do, but I feel like for the most part, most of the people are like, very welcoming, right?
Oh,
it depends on where you're looking.
People
I think
assholes.
because the Pokemon community is so large, right, and there's so many facets to it, it depends on where you're looking. Like, if you start with Smogon like I did, good God, I hope you don't.
They're getting better. They're getting better.
But
I feel like that's just Showdown in general, right? I feel like most of the time, if you're on Showdown, you're not really... Like, maybe VGC Room, I don't spend much time in there, but, like, I feel like... I don't know, just Showdown in general and, like, the Smogon sort of, like, stuff is not very welcoming as opposed to just, like, hanging out in, like, Discords. Like, that's how I got into VGC, right?
right, like...
Yeah.
Discord,
Showdown people are
Twitters.
so salty.
Like, I joined Mount Silver, I think.
Shout out Mount Silver, Big Slim, Trooper.
Big Slim. Dude, I'm editing videos for him at the moment. That's fucking wild.
Yes.
But yeah, no, but, like, Mount Silver and all the people there were, like, very welcoming, and, like, I feel like that sort of helped me want to improve because of the people that I was surrounded by. Like, I was joining these tours, and I was like, oh, yeah, I'm not doing too great, but I'm learning, you know, and then... It just...
Honestly...
When you have people supporting you.
That's true, yeah. There's, like, I don't know. I think the best way to explain it is it's a minority of VGC players who are really, really just rude and condescending. But the way that they are rude and condescending, it almost stems from results, right? So let's say you're in the VGC room and you're just starting out and you're like, I want to build this Calyrex Ice team. Is it a good idea to run max speed Calyrex Ice with Trick Room? Like, you know, most players would be like, oh, you know, that's not a good idea. The majority of players will explain to you why you should probably run 0 speed and why that's optimal for a Trick Room Pokemon, especially one with as high of a speed as Calyrex Ice, which is like 65. But then there will be like that one dude, you know who you are. Like I have spoken to you personally, bro. Who will
fuck you.
Who has a little plus next to their name in the Showdown room and will just reply with reply with that is a dog shit idea. Like get better at the game or like don't run that, and they'll just like one word replies with no elaboration as to why it's bad.
I hate
and
that.
it just pushes people away, dude.
If you're going to critique somebody, you need to give a constructive criticism, because if you just say this is bad, then they're just going to be depressed about it and they're not going to want to play anymore. If you explain to them, this is why I think it's bad, but this is what I see what you're going for, maybe try this instead, you know, then there's actual progress.
Ash is spitting right now. We're both artists, so we both know, like, when a bad art teacher can just, like, destroy your career, right? It's the same shit for gaming, dude. On God, as cringe as that sounds, like, it is. Like, if you have this higher up, right, in the scene, right, they just shit all over your dreams instead of teaching you anything, it's like, well, fuck, why would I want to be here? You know, like, it's all about first impressions.
I'm really glad that you're recording on your end, because on our end, that sounded like you were spitting a mixtape.
Okay, it wasn't just me.
We could hear what you were saying there.
Oh, is that lagging like crazy?
You would speak, and then it would speed up. And then it would speed up, and then it would pause.
Yeah.
I thought I was lagging. Okay,
I do kind of have dick-ass internet, I can't lie. So.
It was like the wake up.
Yeah, that's what it was like.
Wake up.
But
that's actually what it sounded like.
Nice.
Yeah, back to what we were talking about, though. Like, I completely agree with you, dude. And the thing is, like, it's almost like getting any kind of results in Pokemon is what people want. Like, it's validation, because as soon as you're on, like, a top 8 for a big tournament, it doesn't matter what your team looked like. You top cut. You have some kind of, like, you have something behind what you have just used. Like, there is some evidence to support the fact that it is viable and that you know what you're doing. But there are some people who have gotten that 2 or 3 times, or even pretty consistent. And as soon as they have that, they'll sort of use that as an excuse to just be assholes to people who are just learning.
Yeah.
And it's like, come on, man. Like, you can't be like that. And I don't care if you have a little plus next to your name. No amount of clout is going to keep people from hating you because you consistently do this over and over and over again.
Yeah, it's that kind of superiority.
It's like if you were like a learner driver who just got their like P plates or like their whatever it's called, like the one before you get before you get like your full license.
Yeah,
and and then like immediately seeing that there's a learner driver and get angry at them for being a learner driver. It's like
like they haven't even done anything yet.
Yeah, like they just have like this small amount of success, and they're able to just like point down at people and be like, "Oh, you're trash, you're bad."
Yeah,
and it's like the minimum amount of success too. You have a driver's license.
Yeah.
Congratulations, moron! You can drive. You want a medal? It's insane. No, you know what? It's even more insane because in Showdown they're called drivers too.
Yeah, they're called drivers.
That's insane.
Bruh.
I do want to say, so I was gonna say that's why I respect you, especially you two YouTubers in the call. I don't know why I just like short circuited there, but the fact that you guys are like Marcos, you're decently big, and Murkiri, you are too, just not like freaking Aaron Cybertron Zang on
not
him.
2,000, not 20k subs big.
Yeah, but you both still have a very sizable audience, and the fact that you guys are not that kind of people, you're already like putting what you say out there. Like you're not saying all this stuff and then being like, oh, casual's bad, when, you know, you're trying to like Marcos, you do educational videos, and I know that you had one video where you were talking about how to use your favorite Pokemon, and you were saying like your example was Uxie and Cresselia, and for any casuals who are mad at us right now for making fun of you, we're not trying to make fun of you. I promise. But your example was Uxie and Cresselia is just better Uxie, right? But it gets Uxie gets like some things Cresselia doesn't, like ally switch and other stuff.
Well, no, they both get ally switch.
Oh, they do. Okay,
but it was U-turn and taunt.
Yeah, U-turn and taunt. Yeah, so they get other stuff. It's the same kind of, you know, you found something that does the same role but slightly differently, and that's how you use creative Pokemon. That's how Pachirisu won Worlds, because it was a redirection Pokemon that had just enough bulk and support ability with Nuzzle that it was similar to other Follow Me Pokemon, but it had a little bit of an extra advantage.
Yeah.
And so
and
I
like
think
the whole
that,
safety goggles thing, like you didn't care about safety goggles.
So stuff like that, if you want to use your favorites, you're going to want to find something that is strange, but, you know, it still functions. And I feel like that's what needs to be supported more, because I get it too. Like someone will send me a team to like look at, and they'll have like some weird stuff on it. I'm like, what the heck are you doing? But I need to get out of that, because what if it's good? What if everything performs a similar role, just in a slightly different way that like helps the team
keep an open
better.
mind,
Yeah, exactly. I feel like instead of just looking at a team saying, wow, this looks terrible.
Yeah,
you need to think about it for a bit.
There's another like asterisk that comes up with that kind of like thought process too, right? It's like, what is the goal for the team, right? Is the goal for this team to top cut a tournament, or is this goal to just bullshit around on ladder,
to dick around?
Like,
yeah. Like those are two different genres of teams.
Yeah,
like
if I'm in Great Ball, like if I'm in Great Ball 2 on Sword Shield ladder, bro, you can catch me running the meanest power trick shuckle team you've ever seen, because it's just I don't care about the results down there at all. I don't. So like whatever I do can be fun for that, right? So to like gatekeep fun in a way is just strange to me. I've never understood it.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Poliwag, my team builder, for that exact purpose.
Right.
or what was his name? The Lober.
Yes.
Bro, I was so happy when we thought of that. I was like,
there's another little asterisk though I want to add, and that's like, you know, we've been sort of like defending like smaller, newer players from like the big guys that know everything, but there also is like a reverse to that story, where it's like some people get so defensive immediately when someone criticizes an aspect of their team.
yeah,
That open-mindedness goes both ways. Like when you're new, you know, you need to make sure that if someone tells you in a polite way, hey, your team's garbage, but in a polite way.
Yeah.
Because sometimes that's about as polite as it can get.
Yeah.
Then, hear them out. Like, have them explain why it doesn't work. And there's like this saying, it's like, you only need to know 2% more than the other person to seem smarter than them. But if they seem like they know what they're talking about, like if they start referring to like common matchups that you may have seen on the ladder, like let's go back to like Series 7. Like if they say like, yeah, you auto lose to Colossal, and you're like, yeah, I have lost to Colossal a lot. Reflect on that and be like, okay, I'll hear you out. I'll listen to what you're saying.
Yeah.
That's a big thing. Like,
I mean, that's a thing. That's a thing that you posted on your Twitter, right? It was like the guy from Megamind, and he's like, "Oh, damn! I lost the basic Xerneas team," and then it's like the Drake meme where it's like I should team build better and prepare better for Xerneas instead of being salty or something.
Rather than
fuck Xerneas, this is bullshit Pokemon ever. Oh, everyone that uses Xerneas is so bad and cringe. And I'm cringe.
Like it's something.
If you're that guy, I hate you. I just want you to know that.
Jeez. We just lost half our audience, bro.
I don't care. I'm swinging.
It makes me feel violent, is what Atrix just said.
Atrix, the Xerneas player, the cracked out Xerneas player.
Yo, wait, shut up, wait.
Wait, don't expose me like this. Right, I am that Xerneas player. Wait, hold on.
Dude.
Bruh.
Dang. Can't believe you're a hypocrite.
Oh no.
He just slams a pre-workout and he goes, I'm about to use Geomancy.
Fun fact
that gaming, bro.
Fun fact, that Xerneas video that I put on Twitter, Atrix was the Xerneas player.
Yes,
I know.
It's so good. For anyone who hasn't seen it, go to Murkiri's Twitter right now. Is it your pinned tweet? It's your pinned tweet.
It's my pinned tweet,
so fucking good. I love it so much.
It makes me look like so much more of a gamer than I actually am.
It's funny because you use the same comp in the sub tour that Marcus held.
This is true. I did win a tournament with that, which is kind of insane.
And I love all the comments saying like, you should have just done this. You should have just done that. It's a meme.
That's another example of just like more serious players, and he's like, by the way, you should have just like substituted.
Yeah,
and faked out
between
Xern.
Yeah, it's the difference. It's another thing that's the difference between like people recognizing, oh, this is for fun, or oh, this is serious and I'm trying a kind of tech. There's definitely a split there, and I feel like in memes like that, or even like the rage compilations and whatever, you're not trying to be serious. You're trying to be funny. That's the goal.
That's the goal, yeah.
You need to kind of read into that content. I mean, it's the internet. It's hard to read context on the internet without like tone indicators and whatever, but it's just funny to see it happen.
I think when people...
Are you /S or are you /SRS? Or are you /SRS or are you
/J? Please.
I mean, but like for real though, people on the internet, you're right, Ash. They're very quick to judge like whatever they see fit, if that makes sense, right? It's like if you ask a question, why, right? Like, okay, this person I'm playing on ladder has a Poliwag. Why? Right? You can't like to automatically assume, oh, because they're bad. It's like, what made you king? Like, how can you just decide that? What if they want to have fun? What if Poliwag's their favorite mon? What if blah blah blah? What if they have a good idea? Right? Like,
My favorite thing is most of the time those conversations happen in the chat. It's in like the 1100s. So they're like, why are you using such a bad Pokemon? And you can just reply back with, why are you in the 1100s?
Yeah. They get so, like, why are this... I mean, I guess it makes sense that the saltiest people are lower on the ladder.
I guess, it does go both ways a little bit, right?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, why are you telling me this? Oh, because you think you're better than me. It's like, no, that's also not true. You're a little weird for that one as well, strange guy.
Be careful who you talk be careful who you talk shit to on the Showdown ladder, because you can click on their name and find out their GXC, and it might be really bad.
Yeah. It's like,
or just don't shit talk people on Showdown in general, because then you might ruin someone's day. That's what we were talking about earlier.
Say GLHF back, please.
Now you're not wrong, right? If you shit talk me, bro, you're getting these hands. I'm sorry, it's how it goes. Like,
if you shit talk me, I'm posting a screenshot of your elo to Twitter.
Exactly. Either you elo, I'm gonna literally just it's the Shrek clicking the camera. Yep, this one's going in my cringe compilation. That's exactly what that is.
It's like this isn't even my main. Here's my real main. They send you like a Wolfie's account, and you're like, yeah, that's me.
Yeah, good luck, buddy.
Bucko.
Nice try.
God, I will never get over me saying I say GLHF like in every showdown game I'm in just out of habit. Like I've had times where I've done like best of threes with one of y'all, and I say it, I type it out when I'm in a call
Like
with you
every
guys.
game.
Yeah.
It's just
I
it's
do
a
it
good
so
habit
often.
to have, honestly.
It's become a habit, but there's so many people who instantly just say like, "No, shut the fuck up," and I'm like, "Excuse me."
That's my favorite. Whenever we play in like a call, it's my favorite thing to do. Whenever you do it out of habit, I just reply, "Shut the fuck up."
You're bullying me.
Crazy.
See, that's acceptable between friends. But
Yeah,
like
yeah,
randos,
'cause we know each
randos,
other.
they'll always take it as like, okay, I'm gonna beat you now.
Bro, Marcos,
Yeah.
next time we're at a tournament together, if we ever play each other in pools, bro, I'm hitting you with that. If you hit me with a good luck, bro, I'm gonna hit you with a shut the fuck up.
Michael has been tossed out of the tournament for
Like-
poor language.
He like puts his
getting
hand out
banned.
to puts his hand out to shake your hand, and you just like slap it away. Shut the fuck up.
Oh my lord, some edgy, like, fucking, I'm on my villain arc bullshit.
Oh
No,
god.
no.
I
Here's what we
hate
gotta do.
those
Here's what we
people,
gotta
dude.
do. Michael, you and me, we're gonna train to get to first and second in worlds. But what's gonna happen
Okay.
is we shake hands. The first game is like World Championships 2023, right?
Okay.
And then as soon as we shake hands, we grab each other's switches and snap them over our knees.
And then we just start wrestling, bro, and it's fucking WWE Worlds.
Oh my god.
It becomes
I
like,
think-
That would be gold.
No, what's it called? Malicious Moonsault. No, what?
Yeah.
It's whatever the fuck Instant Z move's called, because I didn't play that shit.
Yeah, malicious moonsault.
Yeah, malicious
I'm hitting you with
moonsault.
that shit, bro.
Yeah.
it just becomes this.
I think
It like becomes this
I
like
was,
strange like Hunger Games situation where like none of you you both win. It's
Yeah.
like you.
Yeah,
It's
there
like
you go.
you eat the berries. We're gonna eat the berries if you don't let
They
us
can't
both
ban
win.
both
Yeah,
world
yeah.
champions.
Oh my god.
no.
That just
I
makes me
think my
think of the-
favorites.
Oh no, you go.
My favorite like dumb meme that I ever talked to someone else with about involving tournaments was it was like 2019. I was talking to Ashton in DMs, and I was like, okay, hear me out. We go to it was like Memphis or something. It might have been a different tournament. I didn't end up going because I didn't have the funds. But I was like, what if we bring an abacus with and we do our damage counts with an abacus?
The biggest
Oh my
brain in the
God.
tournament.
You just slam it down on the table and be like, You just start moving those little marbles around, trying to figure out how much your Sunseal Strike's about to do.
Can they like strike you for that at all? Because like,
Oh yeah,
Oh,
for
maybe.
sure, dude.
okay,
Like if you have a calculator,
because
I
it's
think
not
they
like a
get-
digital calculator, right? That shit's just wood, right?
It's an abacus. It's about as effective.
No,
as
see,
using
here's
your
what you do: you
fingers.
bring 100 stuffed animals to your table, right? And you
Yes!
just start moving them shits around like an abacus.
No, here's the
Because they
thing.
let you put stuffed animals on the table.
Right? Like,
Just
where's
imagine
the-
you bring like the Meowth, the Gigantamax and Meowth. You just set it down on the table. It crosses 5 different setups.
Bro, we're about to breed like a whole generation of cheaters where they're writing damage calcs on like the tags of their fucking stuffed animals, bro.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like have you guys watched Agretzko? Like the
Yes.
I've seen a
It's
couple.
like it's like the boss with the abacus, like the accounting guy.
Yeah. Oh my god, I
goes
hate that
fucking
guy
ins-
so much.
He like goes fucking insane with the abacus because he's like behind in work. It's like this
Yeah.
so it's like this like pig, like this like massive pig who's like, the
Literal
boss.
corporate pig.
He's like the boss of an accounting firm or something, and like he does work on the abacus, and he goes fucking initial D like speeds with the abacus, just like accounting. It's fucking amazing.
It's really good.
Dedicated to the grind.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that show, and it's crazy because I like death metal a little bit and I like anime a little bit, but I don't like them a little bit enough to watch the show.
I suggest it. It's a very
enough.
good show.
Yeah.
You've got to like a
I've heard
third
it's
thing
pretty
too,
good.
and I think it's like Hello Kitty's got to be in that mix too, and it's like,
Oh, that's
yeah.
the issue, dude.
I don't
the
know
issue
about
is
that
I
one.
love Hello Kitty.
Oh shit.
I'm joking.
The whole like conversation about messing with people, what I want to do now is get a like you get your whole team in plush form, but it's the wrong team.
Oh my god.
Just the complete
Yeah,
just
it's
like
like-
random viable VGC team, but it's not the correct one. And then
It's just Santino's like Weavile team, but it's like 2024 now.
Yeah.
That's funny as hell.
I used to
yeah,
think
bro.
I was smart because I had an actual like Z ring thing, and I would bring it to tournaments because like how people would bring their plushies. Because I'm like, oh, look at how cool this is. I would put the wrong Z crystal in, but it would be on one.
You know that I like
Like,
that kind of shit.
on like a
brain.
Pokemon that could run it. Like I'd put Electrium in there if I had a Coco on my team, but I actually have like
Z Fairy or some shit.
like Z Fairy on something else. Yeah. God,
like,
I miss my
Oh my
Electrium
God.
Coco.
It's
They just like look at your wrist thinking that they just identified the Z Buzzwole.
Yeah.
yeah. It's like the guy who had like the Mega Charizard like Y plush, but he had
And he was
he was X.
Yeah, no, dude. On God, that's the first thing that comes to mind. Oh my God, you have no idea how like when you guys were playing Gen 7 and stuff, right? I was playing singles and stuff, right? So it's like, dude, if we had like in-person tournaments for singles and stuff like that, that shit would happen all the time. Like, what
Yeah.
Z move
It's
is
the
it?
big brain,
Where's
it's
the
the big
scarf? Dude, oh my God, you just put
What
like
are they gonna do?
like a choice scarf on your Landorus plushie or some shit like that. It's like, haha, bitch, I'm Z Fly.
That'd be so good.
Oh
Pokemon
yeah,
needs table
that's
talk.
that's like the dude. That's the fucking the Arceus thing, right? The Arceus Steel.
Yeah,
and Arceus
Arceus
Flying.
Steel versus Arceus Flying. Exactly that. Yeah, like, dude,
It's
you have
like
no
it's
idea.
the Arceus Flying named Arceus Steel.
It's
love
honestly
that.
one of my favorite parts about VGC.
What is like the Pokemon that? What's the Pokemon that gets most screwed over by that trick?
I
Something that would stay in on like
Probably
a
Zard,
flying type,
right?
but switch out on a steel.
Oh,
No, because it's
Well,
actually steel, right?
yeah. I mean, any
So
ground
some kind of
type,
like
Landorus.
some kind of
Actually, no.
bug. Oh no, because it's name flying, but it's actually steel. So
Yeah, yeah.
probably. Oh, it'd
so
be
it's
like
just
Carbink.
any ground type. Like,
Yeah, ground types.
No,
because the situation was it was.
Well, I mean,
it was,
Carbink in particular, like.
Yeah, it was an Arceus Flying that was labeled Arceus Steel. So somebody with like a Landorus, I forget
Oh,
what
I
mon
have
it was.
reversed.
It stays in and earthquakes it, but it's flying, so it doesn't affect it. So the whole chat goes crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my lord. Yeah, dude, honestly,
good.
it's
Playing
one of my
5D
favorite parts about
chess.
VGC, like in-person events, is table talk. Just like talking shit to your opponent. Not talking shit, but like
Yeah.
shooting the shit, right? Just like talking about
Nicknames should
anything.
be legal.
Like,
They
dude,
should. They
at
should.
at one of the Chicago tournaments, Marcos, right? One of my opponents, let me remember his name, embracing VGC on Twitter. I forget his Sebastian. Real cool guy. It was like game 3 of the set, and at one point I was hitting reads on Indeedee like left and right, and he was like, "Dude, do you even fucking have follow me on your Indeedee?" And I was like, "No, I'm helping hand." Or no, I said, "No, I'm Mystical Fire," and he goes, "Are you serious?" I was like, "No." It was so funny.
Oh my god.
But like, singles needs that so bad, dude. You have no idea. But I don't care.
Yeah.
Fuck singles. I'm not
I
bluffing
love
again.
that kind of bluffing is funny.
And here we are, addicted to Pokemon, obsessed. No, never on the Route 1 podcast from Pokemon. Absolutely not.
Yep.
Zigzagoon logo. I don't even know what
We
that
would
is.
never talk about Pokemon.
I've never seen a Zigzagoon in my life before.
Yeah.
There's a Zigzagoon on the logo.
Exactly.
The
You
Zigzagoon
zigzag
is
away from every single.
the
every
Zigzagoon's like a really
opportunity we
deep
have.
metaphor for how we just keep.
Wait, this
avoiding
makes
Pokemon
the whole.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Bro,
I
I'm
just get a comment where it's like,
This makes the whole introductions make so much more sense. We are addicts. We did have to go around and be like, "Hi, I'm addicted to Pokemon.
Wait,
I've been playing for
is
this
this just a
many
Pokemon
years."
AA meeting?
It
Yes.
kind of is, to be honest.
Pokeholics
one.
Anonymous.
Yeah, Route 1.
Trainers Anonymous.
Trainers
Route 1's just
Anonymous,
a disguise
exactly.
name. Oh my god.
Oh, no.
Bro, I'm
What have we done?
I'm so ready for somebody to just be like, "You fucking idiot! Zigzagoon doesn't show up on Route 1.
Shows up
Yeah,
on
dude.
Route
Yeah,
2.
dude. Gatekeep our podcast. Go
Actually,
for
he
it,
does.
man.
Wait, he actually doesn't though. I think he shows up on Route 2.
I
No,
feel like
you
in
be
all
quiet.
rosters oh, yeah, okay, I get the joke. My bad.
Yeah.
Dumb.
God. The whole idea was like one of the little like babies that starts on Route 1. And I'm like, yeah, Zigzagoon's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
If
because
it-
that's kind of
if
what this
there's a-
podcast is, right? It's just kind of like a baby idea that spawned from out of nowhere. We all like hanging with each other.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I was like,
Yeah,
I was like,
I jumped in at the last second.
I was like, man, I want to do a podcast. I remember Marco said something like a couple years ago on Twitter, and he was like, "Yeah, I want to start like a podcast," and I'm like, "Yo, eyes." And then he's like, "Dude, I was joking." I was like, "Fuck." And then it came to like this point when like me, Atrix, and Ash were all chatting in Discord with a bunch of people, and I was like, "Man, these conversations would go really well into a podcast."
Right, dude.
And
Deadass.
then-
The other night we were talking like all night while I'm working on something. All of us are working on stuff or whatever we're grinding on, right? And it's like I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, we should like actually shut up. This is podcastable. Like,
Yeah, right.
save it for the
And
pod.
then I messaged Marcus a couple days ago, and I'm like, "Yo, what up? You want to be a guest on a podcast at some point?" Because at this point, it'd been like a couple months since I'd like actually started working on the podcast and like asking people for stuff. And then Marcus is like, "Yo, can I be a guest on the podcast like this week and next week and the week after? Can I be on the podcast?"
Permanent guest.
Yep. And I'm like,
Yeah, I'm actually not. I shouldn't even be on the lad. I'm just a permanent guest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Just chilling.
he's homie, so it's like, hell yeah, bro.
I love how Murkiri
I
snuck
am
in his
the-
intro in there too. By the way, he said the thing. He did the yo, what's up?
He said the thing.
Hey, what's
Yo,
up?
what's up?
What's up?
What up?
Who do you? All right, you know what? Let's end off the episode by listing our favorite PokeTuber intro and our least favorite PokeTuber.
Oh my god, why?
Hello, everybody. My name is AtrixMJ. Today, we're going to be playing another Pokemon Showdown Live. That's my least
you
favorite, by the
are.
way. I
act
hate
like-
that one.
You act
fuck
like
that
that
guy.
was bad. You act like that was bad, but I tuned
Alright,
in
guys.
every single video.
All right.
I did
all right,
used to
I'm
make
gonna,
YouTube videos. This is true.
I'm gonna do the thing. You're not gonna be able to hear it. It's gonna be in the video there.
Of Echo.
Yoda.
Hell yeah.
You're not gonna hear it until the video comes out. But I put the reverb on.
I trust you. I trust you.
Fuck yeah. I can't believe, dude. It escapes my mind sometimes that I used to make like PokeTuber content with a heavy asterisk.
Yeah, right.
Because it's like, it's just not in my head. Like when people like remind me about that type of stuff, I'm like, oh yeah, I did do that. You know what I mean?
Do you know what it's like making PokeTuber content consistently for nearly 5? Oh my god,
It's
over 5 years,
dude. It's insane.
5
like,
years.
What happens is it causes brain rot, dude. I'll be sitting in my class, and then someone will be like, "Oh yeah, what's the Schrodinger equation?" And I'm just like, God, I can't remember this off the top of my head, but I can tell you every single one of Thunderous's stats.
Yep.
Dude, I'm telling you, we're Pokemon Anonymous. It's happening. That's what this is. I'm
or
glad
like
we
you
all
go-
have the same experience.
You go into Google and you just like, oh yeah, I wanna learn something about random Pokemon move that's an actual thing. So you're like, Scold, and it doesn't show up with the Pokemon thing, and I'm like, I'm a fucking idiot. I gotta
yeah.
write Pokemon next to it to see what it is.
Yeah, what is
like-
it?
You just look up Scald, and it's just bubbling hand, like next to a pot of water.
It's just like
Right.
a just burnt hand. It's like
Like,
shit.
what is it? What's the meme? It's like Pokemon players can never spell the word Jinx right because it's like not a.
Yeah.
You know? There's other
Shut up.
mons like that are just
Shut
names
up,
of
no.
shit. Oh,
Dude,
call
I didn't know
out
how,
post.
I played Pokemon from such a young age, like, because my first game was Fire Red when I was like 4, right?
yeah.
Playing that, I didn't know how to spell cherry until like the 2nd grade because it's spelled Cheri in the game.
Oh,
Cherry
yeah,
Berry.
yeah.
I kept misspelling it, and I'm like, why would Pokemon lie?
What? Why would they do this to me? My young impressionable mind.
I think that's why I have so much obscure Pokemon knowledge now, just because, like, I used to read, like, I had a physical Pokedex, and I used to just, like, that's what I would carry with me, that's what I would read if I was bored or whatever, so, I just, like, learned all these random things, and so when I started VGC, I'm like, I'm just gonna look at my book, and I'm gonna go what's off of that, and then I did terribly.
Dude, one day my random Pokemon facts and my like physics degree will coalesce into a beautiful one-of-a-kind series where I
Yes.
talk about Pokemon-based physics.
Yes!
Dude,
Yeah.
that sounds
Like,
so
I
fucking
really-
hype, man.
Well, that's
Just
the
in
end game
concept?
for me. Eventually, I'll have the money, time, and qualification to do it.
Oh, dude.
But probably
I feel
not
that's-
until I'm like 80.
Bro, I
No,
feel
I
that's so
love
hard
science. Science and,
Okay, alright.
like, fiction stuff, like, using science to explain Pokemon stuff, I love that kind of content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like how in JoJo's they said that you pee your pants in zero gravity, even though it's not true. Anyways, I'm gonna share one real quick for the listeners. This one I tweeted out on Twitter a while ago. Okay, I'm gonna botch the entire thing because I'm really bad at communicating stuff. Photon Geyser is Necrozma's move, and Necrozma is a Pokemon that consumes light. It like absorbs light. Well, Photon Geyser has a special property where it's either a physical move or a special move depending on which one of your stats is higher. And photons are a particle that it's light. You know, light. It's both a wave and a particle. That's what you learn in quantum physics.
Is that
well,
why?
if you think about it, from being both a wave and a particle, the special variant of the move could be considered the wave version because he's shooting beams of light at you, and then the physical variant of the move could be considered him physically shooting you with like photons, like they're particles
so
now
right.
and not waves.
That's so
Yeah.
right.
And I'm like, dang, that's such a deep thing. They probably didn't intend that at all.
But,
Or maybe they did, right? Like, dude, oh God, putting like your passion into anything Pokemon related or anything like that has always been cool to me, dude. Like,
Yeah.
on some real shit, that's kind of why I haven't uploaded in like a year. But like, for real, I'm trying to transition more into art, right? I'm an artist. I mentioned it earlier. Me and Ash are both artists, right? And I really want to get my my platform to be art based, right? And that's why I haven't
Based
uploaded in forever,
artist.
because it's like, can you try to transition from Let's Play Pokemon or what are they called? Showdown Lives or whatever the fuck, like, you know, that type of content where it's just turn camera on, click record, go. I'm not shooting shots at either of you guys, by the way. I know that's what this is.
No, I understand.
it's all good.
Like, for me,
I have a game plan for you.
Yeah.
I have a game plan for you to transition.
Was it?
Okay, so first, draw Pokemon.
yes.
And then draw Pokemon that are slightly humanoid. Okay?
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
And then you're going to do about 5 years of furry porn.
Yeah, I figured
And
you
then,
might take it there,
and
unfortunately.
then you'll do normal stuff.
Become Vilsify.
I mean, I do have to go to a furry convention eventually, but that maybe we talk about that later. That's not a new topics channel.
Yo,
fuck it.
Spectre cosplay. Spectre
Oh,
cosplay.
fuck.
Dude, all right, you know, okay.
I did do
Spectre
that.
cosplay.
I did do that.
Dude, my buddy Cootie Loco, so his first name is Chevrier, and we were just sitting there at the tournament, and we just go, oh man. He was like looking at his teams. He goes, I don't know if I should use the Spectre team or the Glacier team. And I go, are you the third horse?
Exactly. This is far. This
Are
is
you
The third horse?
Are you Calyrex?
Is he Chevrier?
Chevrier.
He's Chevrier.
Oh,
He's the
true.
third missing horse.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Or I
y'all
guess
for
it's
just
Chevrier. I don't know how to pronounce his
shout
name.
out to
man.
y'all for just blazing past the
We
furry
just
topic.
we just call him CJ.
Yeah, no.
Let me
Don't bring it up again, Atrix.
No, I
Don't bring it
feel
up
like
again.
I've got to now because I don't want anybody watching to think that I'm some like insane furry like animal like cretin on the internet.
No,
I'm
no,
not
no, no,
that.
no. We think you're a perfectly sane furry animal.
No,
creature.
see, that's also not right. Fucking
Shoutouts to furries, for real.
yeah. See, now there's some great
shout
furry
out-
artists out there.
You guys
Shout
make
out to
the
y'all.
best Friday Night Funkin' mods.
True.
True. But here's the deal, right? I lost a bet. I lost a
But.
bet. I lost.
Oh, are you gonna tell us about your body pillow?
Okay, you want more smoke? Fuck, I wasn't even gonna talk about
Wait,
that.
no,
Now I have to talk about that too.
No, you don't. Because
have
I thought that's where it came from. I
We
don't know.
have entered the bully Atrix portion of the
Yep,
podcast.
Ash is just unloading on me. I see how it is. Okay.
Dude.
I didn't mean it.
All right, so
sorry.
listen. A while back, I've been, joked to be a furry of some kind, right? I don't know where it came from, memes and stuff, right? Like, enough people say it, people start to believe it, that kind of deal.
Yes.
This is a long time ago. This is like, I'd be like 6 years ago or some shit. And it's fucking stuck with me. Like, it's funny. I like it. It's hysterical to me. But eventually, I did put it all on the line. I was like, all right, y'all gonna stop calling me furry if I win this tournament.
Well,
If I do lose, I'm going to a furry convention because they have those in Chicago. They're actually they're popular.
Yeah, I hosted one.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, whoa. Okay.
Excuse me, sir?
Deep lore.
Hey,
Deep
hey.
lore.
Yo, drop a link, bro.
I'm joking.
It turns out I suck and I did lose. So yeah, I gotta go to a furry convention one day.
have fun.
Nice.
Which sucks, and now I have to explain Salazzle because apparently Ash just decided
No,
to
you
shoot
don't.
multiple shots
No,
on
you
me today.
don't. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry.
It's fun. It's hysterical. No, that's a different story, right? See, it's the same. Yeah, Atrix is a furry, her meme, but
Wouldn't that make you a scaly?
personified. Yeah, kind of. Oh wait, have you seen it, Marcos?
No, I haven't seen it. I'm honestly very terrified to see it. Keep that away from me.
All right, no, I'm posting it in the chat.
God.
Hopefully, we can put it up on screen for everybody to see as well. Actually, maybe I don't want that. Maybe that's a mistake.
Okay, I don't want to see it, sir. I'm not going to.
Based, blessed. Okay, good. Because actually, we might get taken off YouTube if I put it up. No, I didn't think of that.
What concerns me is that you kept it.
Oh, see, here's the deal, right? When you get a what is it called? A Secret Santa gift from your friend, right? That's what it was. That's the only reason I own this. It's so thoughtful and hysterical. How could I not keep it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the most thoughtful gift I ever got, and it's funny because I let everyone else know they need to step it up. My sister's boyfriend, who she had been dating for like 6 years, like they're gonna get married any day now. He just rolls up to me Christmas Day. He goes, "Here, Marcos, here you go." And like he and I hang out occasionally. Like he's like a year older than me, right? Mm-hmm. And he just hands me this tube, and I go, tubular. And I open it up, and it is a custom Moxie Boosted giant mouse pad with all my channel art on it.
Yo! So fire, hello?
And I'm like, and I look at him, and I go, "Tony, I want you to know this. This is the greatest gift I have ever received from anyone." And then I walk out to the rest of the family. I go, "You all need to step it up."
On God. I mean, I can't.
That's
I can't point to the thing I'm posting right now and say you got to step it up. This isn't Salazzle body pillow levels, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
By the way, I
Be
still
glad you
use
can't
that
see our
giant
general
mouse pad.
chat, viewers, listeners, people.
Oh,
Normal
I'm about
people.
to click on it. Let me see.
Normal
All
people.
right. Why does she have thigh highs?
Listen, I didn't order
That's
this.
just a garter.
I didn't choose this life. This life chose me. Okay.
Imagine. Okay,
All
so
right,
the
I'm-
person who had to buy it for you, I'm just like, imagine if somebody else opened that package.
Yeah. See, now they're a freak. And oh my God, Ash, you just unloading it all, huh? You just unloading all of it, cause that happened.
No, I didn't know.
Yeah. It got shipped to my friend's house.
Okay,
my ex-girlfriend at the time.
Listeners,
She got it first.
Oh,
my God.
no.
Yeah.
okay,
That happened.
listeners, I'm gonna describe this in 3 words or less, just so you can all get an idea. Okay, so obviously it's a Salazzle, but comically large feet.
Oh,
They are quite big, actually.
Just like
That's just-
massive.
Oh my!
Have you seen
like-
Salazzle's hands? They're fucking huge.
Yeah.
It's
That's
When you
just how
get faked
Salazzle
out,
is.
there's a good chance it might one shot.
Your face.
I like a cut, G.
Big slappies.
Just like a big old slap. Hell yeah.
It's like that one. What's that one post where it's like, I don't know why. It's just that picture of like that dog. Someone posted on like 4chan. I don't really browse 4chan, but it's like a screenshot I saw. It's this dog drinking water, and it's just captioned "Schlop, schlop, 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 schlop."
Yes, I love that so much.
I'm just thinking about that, but like Salazzle walking, it's just plap, 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 plap.
Oh, you didn't have to do plap. Plap's like a different kind of noise, bro. That's not right.
Oh, no.
Oh,
That's
God, I didn't
that's
know
not
that.
Right. That's not
Bro.
right. What the fuck?
In context,
you
come
didn't
on.
have to tell me that.
I'm just saying they can't see it. We can, like.
Here. I'll change it.
Dude,
So it's
viewer,
something
listener,
else.
just
Hold on a
to keep it, just like think of just the most disgusting thing you could see,
Schlop,
In your
schlop,
head.
schlop, schlop, schlop.
and that's probably on par with that.
Bro, when like I understand keeping the body pillow. Body pillows are based, but like get a
They're quite
blank
comfy.
get a fucking blank cover for that, bro.
Well, see, I did,
Oh, yeah.
right? Like that's just a cover that I own. I'm never gonna put that on anything. Sweet God, no. Like,
You know, it's big enough where you could wear it.
Huh?
that is true.
How?
This is facts.
You just become
Well, you know, wait, you know how like back in the day, kids would take like bed sheets and cut eyes out of them and
Oh,
be
for
ghosts
God.
for Halloween.
oh
my God. Yeah, I'll do
Cut
that.
like some armholes. Cut
Oh,
some like
here.
armholes out.
Here. I've got a
Oh,
deal.
my
I have a
spooky
proposition.
ghost.
I've got a proposition at viewer, at listener. If we get this podcast to 100 subs,
in like, I don't know, like a week, 2 weeks, something fast. When we inevitably do like a face cam type podcast, if that happens, right? I'll do it with.
They're never gonna know what I look like.
I'll do it with the Salazzle body pillow. That'll happen.
Oh my
It gets
god.
demonetized.
I'll
Let's do it
put
for
post-it
Halloween.
notes over its titties or
Halloween.
something, bro. I'll find a workaround.
I'll like.
I didn't even notice it had those. Hold on.
Does it? It does.
Who gave
Hey.
the lizard? No.
Listen to these freaks in real time going to go look at the titties when I point it out. I'm just saying that's on them. That ain't on me.
Liddy.
The Liddy.
It's an evolutionary thing.
God damn.
Brady's mesmerized. God damn.
God damn. Holy shit.
we just like hear like, you know how like Murkiri like did that like reverb thing on his end.
Yeah.
So like we just listen to the podcast and like whenever it comes out, like 2 days, 3 days, and we just like hear under his breath humming.
God damn.
Ooh, God.
It's what happened. No, Murkiri, it's what happened right before you recorded.
Oh my
Same
god.
vibe.
What?
Oh,
Excuse me?
I-
Excuse me? What
No,
happened
no,
before
no,
we
it
recorded?
was the thing where I saw Marcus on his Twitter timeline looking at some sillies.
Oh,
It wasn't
yes,
Marcos, it was
yes.
me.
No, not Marcus. Sorry, Atrix. My
You
bad.
shot at Marcos for no reason.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, no, that was Marcus.
Shout out to Moxie Boosted, best YouTuber since 1983.
Very true.
Damn, you old,
Sorry.
bro.
Damn, brother.
Open your Twitter likes challenge.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
God.
you know what? Everyone assumes that I like things that are NSFW on Twitter, but if you go through my likes, it's just pictures of xenomorphs.
See,
Good.
now, listen. I'm the same way, but I can never talk shit about that at all, right? Literally, Murkiri, like, not an hour ago, caught me red-handed. Like, I'm just sitting... both
I
of
think
us
your
were-
hands were a different color.
Bro, no!
Oh no!
Is this a Shinji moment? Is this a Shinji moment?
Oh God!
Shinji from fucking
I promise,
Ava?
they were not white. They were not white. They were red.
Bro,
In embarrassment, because
Bro.
dude, okay, we were just sitting here like before we started recording, just shooting the shit, just hanging out, talking, seeing about like, oh, how are we gonna do the audio setting, blah blah blah,
No.
right? Mom walks in, okay, whatever, right? We're talking, that just completely wipes my mind, right? And I'm deafened, right? But I'm still sharing my screen from all the settings, right? So since my mind has just been completely 180 and I'm not thinking about audio settings or like being in a Discord call at all, right? I opened Twitter. That was the first mistake. Not only do I hear him start to chuckle, right, but I start to click on, some artist's art that may have suggestive tones to it, right?
Yeah.
And then the giggling increases, and I'm like, "Oh, what's up?" Right? Let me ask him what he's giggling about. I undeafen or I unmute or not deafen. Yeah, I unmute. And he goes, "Hey, Atrix," and I'm like, "Oh, you saw all that shit, didn't you?"
I was a bit
Why
saw-
were they all wearing cow bikinis?
He saw the click. He saw me click on all 4 of the pictures. He saw the zoom in, bro. I've never been more like embarrassed in my life.
Oh my god, the zoom in! The zoom in is what gets you. And it's like, 'cause
Listen,
there's so many good artists that do not safe for work
Yes!
stuff, and you want to follow them, and you realize I'm gonna get caught and like yelled at for this
Thank
somehow.
you, Ash. Oh, thank you.
But
She's
the art
saving me.
good.
Thank you.
the
Oh
art
my god,
good.
she knows. She knows the struggle. I was
I know
listen.
the pain,
I'm
don't
studying. I'm studying eyeballs right now. That's such an artist thing to say. Whatever, right? That's
Yes,
what I
I
was
am
zooming in on,
studying
man. I wasn't
eyeballs.
zooming in on no
Oh, you were
titties.
looking at
I'm not
her
trying to draw no
eyes.
titties, man. Come on.
Damn, bro.
Ash gets me.
I feel you. I feel you.
Massive
Shake.
handshake with Ash right now.
Wait, I need to find the. Hold on.
That's so funny.
We should try to get this on Spotify.
Yeah, no, I want to figure it out. How to get it on the.
Apparently, just about anyone can get a Spotify account. I used to think it was really exclusive, but no. Spotify is just SoundCloud with one extra hoop.
Yeah, my teacher did that once. It was really strange because like he said we're gonna do a podcast because this is when we first went offline.
Yeah.
And so, like, he's like, I'm gonna upload a podcast on Spotify for your assignments. And, like, the more I listen to them, the more I'm like, this man's insane. Like,
Yeah.
he was a psych teacher, and he would go off on tangents about how well, I'm not gonna say anything specific because I don't want to get the video like taken down or ads or whatever, but he's like, everything that's happening right now is so dumb, you should be able to do whatever you want. I'm like, okay. It was the weirdest thing.
Yeah, it's a bit strange.
Is Spotify like segmented into podcasts and music, or like?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I was gonna say like I don't know how Spotify works. I'm not a big into music.
I
kind of
can
guy.
tell it's segmented because whenever I want to listen to Death Grip, someone will upload Ex-Military as a podcast instead of as music, so it gets past the copyright.
Oh no.
Yeah, right. Like I was gonna say like if you're just listening to the radio one morning, right, and like a podcast comes on, that'd be crazy. Like,
Yeah.
I hope they're segmented. Yeah, that'd make sense.
But yeah.
I mean, hey, listen, viewer, 500 subs, like real quick. Fuck, I don't know. I'll freestyle rap, but fuck off Spotify. I'll do this shit on SoundCloud. We want this shit on Apple iTunes, bro. I can pass this as music. I can do anything.
we all shill the YouTube, just like, hey, check out this podcast. You know, with with our combined forces.
There you go.
Looking at Marcus right now.
Listen. We total Ash's sub count. We total my old sub count. We total Murkiri's sub count. We could David Goliath Marcos easy.
We've got
It's
rocks.
still an uphill battle, but we got this.
We got them rocks. We got the slingshot.
Honestly, dude, I feel weird being... Dude, all right, here's the thing, right? You know how you guys said, like, oh yeah, Marcus is so modest? Like that about, like, Pokemon and stuff, despite being larger?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I have my own little big YouTuber power trips in private.
Oh.
So, what I'll do is I will join random Twitch channels, and I'll just, like, I'll just, like, leave a follow when they're playing, like, ranked VGC. And it's, like, 50% I want to find people to host when I stream, and I, like, finish streaming.
Yeah.
Or like to raid, and the other 50% is like, I really hope they know who I am.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
I was like, hold on, let me go follow someone random, and I'll come back and I'll be like, they didn't know who I was.
Sad.
But my favorite experience with that is, when people are making like, top 10 PokeTubers I could beat in a fight.
Mm-hmm.
If you're
like
on the
those
list.
videos are like ranking PokeTubers. Well, I would look through them and be like, I gotta be on one of these lists. I gotta be on one of these lists.
No.
And I'm not on any. I have looked through all of them. I'm not on any. And then I find another video, and it's like, top 10 small PokeTubers I could beat in a fight. And I'm like, yes. And I look at it, and I'm not on that one because I'm not small enough.
No. I know exactly what this is. This has nothing to do with YouTube size or nothing. This has to do with IRL size, bro. They know that you would beat their ass in any kind of fight. Are you kidding me? You're massive.
True.
What the fuck are we talking about here?
5'8".
He's large, bro.
I'm only 5'8", dude.
You're only
bet
5'8", but your muscle's about 6'4", bro. Like, what are you saying?
Yeah.
Bro, you're late to the recording because you're at the gym. Like, what?
Yeah.
Bro.
They don't want this smoke. Trust me. It has
They're
nothing
scared,
to do with
bro.
that.
They're scared.
The Moxie Boosted smoke. I go for a swing, miss. They tap me on the nose, and I just go.
You just start crying.
Yeah.
No, you're cringe.
Bro, I could
Starts
never be in a fight. I could literally never be in a fight. I know I'm gigantic, but I just couldn't do it. Like, I'm so
I just love
uncoordinated.
that one image where it's like, weave.
Nice. All right. Well, we're getting to about an hour and 10 minutes now. I think it might
Whoa.
be time to wrap it up. I know Marcus about half an hour ago was trying to wrap up, but then
No, I wasn't trying to, but I figured we were about to. I'm not sure how the episode length is, but we are still going to wrap it up. List your favorite intro and your least favorite intro for PokeTubers.
I don't
I
know.
already did mine.
It's not about
I hate
shade.
mine. I
It's not
already
about
did
shade. It's about letting them know.
Yours is epic, Atrix. You shush.
I think
mine. Thank you.
my favorite's got to be like the classic Aaron Cybertron Zang.
Yeah, that was just good.
Well,
yeah.
of course. That
He's
one,
got
all right.
the
That one doesn't
pers-
count because it's already S tier. We already it's everyone's
Solid
favorite.
delivery. Honestly,
It's like it's comfort.
yeah. I know I'm biased, but I do appreciate the reverb on Murkiri's. It's very good.
Yo, what's up?
It's iconic.
Yo, what's up?
Bro,
It's
very good.
Loki stole that from Simple Flips.
Yeah.
If it works, it works.
It works.
I've never heard of simple flips, so you're good.
Hell yeah.
2 months
Steal it
down
in
the
my
road,
book.
I'm gonna steal it.
All right.
Yeah, right now we're all gonna steal it.
All right, Ash, your least favorite now. The PokeTuber where when you hear them introduce themselves, you're like, I'm gonna skip 10 seconds in.
I don't think I have a least favorite one. Like,
There is a correct answer. There
I'm
are several
trying to-
correct answers.
It's a Velucifer.
oh, welcome back, Wolfpack.
Yep,
There's mine.
Oh
There's
no, are we
mine.
really burning that bridge? We're not gonna get Velucify on the pod later. Why
Don't hate him. He was my introduction to competitive.
Yeah, me too.
That's
I'm
tough,
sad
bro.
about it.
I can't lie.
Do you know who
That's
my
tough.
introduction to? Do you know who my introduction to comp was?
Who?
That's a +1.
Hey!
Based.
He's still pretty cool.
He's cool,
He is very cool.
but yeah,
He's based.
based.
Quite.
Alright.
As opposed to cringe.
Do y'all want to
Okay,
like go around
alright,
like plug
Michael,
yourself one
Michael,
last time
your
or
turn?
something? Oh, my turn for
No,
the.
no,
Oh,
Michael,
your
your turn, and you have so many connections to big PokeTubers, so now's a good time to burn a bridge.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
you just want me to start firing on everybody? That's insane.
Hey, you wanna
No.
shit
Hell no.
talk? You wanna shit talk Joey? Do it right now.
Not really. I don't think I want to do that.
Yeah,
Joey,
no,
I love you. I know you're not watching, but I love you, brother. I'm not doing that.
You can make him.
Make him watch.
Yeah, I'll sit him down, I'll force him and be like, hey, bitch, watch this podcast. Also, you want to be on this podcast?
Hell yeah, bro.
No, dude, honestly, I don't watch PokeTubers, like, as much as I used to, nearly enough. So, like, favorite's got to be Murkiri, just because it's
Yeah,
the
I'm
only
kinda in the
PokeTuber
same
I
boat.
watched recently. Yeah.
Go with some old school ones. I'm going with old school. I got some
Old school? Like,
no.
let me think, bro. See, here's the thing. I wouldn't even remember them. Because it's like... Let me think. Yeah, no, it's just not in my head. Not at all.
None.
None.
Head empty. If you
Head
like
empty.
that.
No thoughts. Yeah.
Okay, all right. We'll skip you. We'll
Who's
come
your
back
old
to,
head? Because
next
I
class.
guarantee you I'll know your
I-
old head.
Here's your
Yeah,
here's your
so-
assignment for next week. Come up with something.
There you go. I'll do that.
Homework?
That'll be in the
Bro,
topics channel.
why?
That'll be in the topics channel, just like how Mario's in the topics
Why?
channel, just stanced up right the fuck now. Just no context, just
Why?
there.
Right, I just
That'll be
I just
right.
put a picture of Mario in the topics channel just because I thought it was funny.
Yep,
kinda
it'll just
scary.
be there. That's where my homework will be going, next to Mario.
Anyway, Marcos.
All right. So my favorite is whatever the hell Envy says at the beginning. He says, "What's up?" Like he just said, it's comforting. Like just imagine, like you're in the hospital and it's like, where is everyone? Who do you think gave you the kidney? Yo, what's up? It's just like, what's up, everybody? You know, like that meme. And my least favorite is from back in the day, and it's well deserved to be my least favorite. It is the mess that escaped from Nappy's mouth at the beginning of every episode.
Oh Lord, bro, I forgot that guy
What's up, Nappy?
existed.
It's a boy, Nappy boy.
Oh my god,
And I'm just sitting here and I'm
Oh
like,
my
huh.
god.
Oh
The
my
only way to
god.
describe the words leaving his mouth is like soup. He spoke soup.
Soup.
Bro, I don't
know, man.
I don't
Like,
want to think.
listen.
I don't want to think about that guy. Holy
Bro, that
shit.
whole
I don't
time
either,
era,
but, like,
that whole era is just gone from my memory. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just cursed now. And it's crazy because like there was an era where he was like doing stuff with Shady and it was like, yes, peak. And then there's like the era where it's like,
When
hello,
he was
welcome
doing some
everyone
shady
back
shit,
to
yeah.
the Pokemon randomized, Pokemon Renegade Platinum randomized 6-way co-op, Heartlock, Nuzlocke, Sleep
Yeah,
Lock.
yep.
It'd be
Yeah.
all these prefixes for one video. And I'm like, what is this series? I'm watching 8 different people play the same game.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Oh, that just reminds me of like I remember Shady Penguin, and then I just like then my mind goes to fucking Mr. Talent. Do y'all remember Mr.
Oh,
Talent?
dude. I remember Nips.
Or,
That was his original name, Nips.
yeah. I really
Mr.
know.
Talent was he got into VGC in like 2017. I got so excited.
Yeah, no, that's how I got into, like, he was my second guy. Like Vatser and that guy. He's who I watched, and then that's how I found like Marcus and everyone else, and just Paul.
Actually, I think I found you.
Found me.
We
Oh, you
found
found me.
each
Yeah, if I
other.
remember correctly, we were trying to do that VGC draft league, and I like just went out and I like looked up VGC Showdown Live or VGC laddering, And then I would
but-
sort the videos by newest, and I'm like, this guy, I like his Australian accent.
The Endeavor Pokemon League, bro. I remember that
Yeah.
shit, dude. I went undefeated in like the initial rounds, and then in the finals, I fucking died.
Oh,
Yeah.
It was
still
awesome.
undefeated. That's
Oh no, not undefeated. I lost to Jack.
Ah,
Yeah, I remember. Dude, Jack is such a cracked player.
He's so good.
Yeah. The Endeavor Pokemon League, I know we're wrapping up, but quick tangent. The Endeavor Pokemon League was this project I had way, way back in the day. I don't know what happened to the channel. I think it got hacked because it's like gone. But what it was is it was like 8 people, and it wasn't necessarily like a draft league, but there were 3 Pokemon each week that were really uncommon, and you had to fit them onto a team.
that's kind of sick. I like that.
It's
Steal
pretty
that.
cool. I've been wanting to like do something similar for a while now, but like I haven't found like the time.
We gotta
it'd
do
be
that
epic.
gauntlet where everybody gets like a really, really bad restricted right now, and then they have to make a team with it. Like
Yeah.
See how it
base
does in Aquila.
Calyrex. Yeah.
Oh, doing
Based
like a tournament where
calories.
you're restricted is just on a roulette. That'd be actually kind of hype.
Yeah,
No, the thing is, every restricted would be Stack Attacker.
yeah, pretty much.
Nice. The
Dude,
second- the
Stack is
secondary
like
restricted.
actually a restricted.
No,
Pokemon that
don't
is
do it.
wild.
Don't go back into talking about metagame in Pokemon. Oh my god, we are addicts.
Anyway,
Okay,
anyway,
okay, we're done.
The
We're
we
done.
were
podcast
ending the
is
episode,
made to be
remember?
Pokemon.
Just cut it. Just
the
cut it.
podcast
Save
is
it,
made
save
to be
it,
Pokemon.
save
cut it.
It's
next
okay.
year.
End it all. We're all
No, no.
we're too addicted.
No.
You gotta cut off the supply,
No,
man.
no,
Cold
no, no,
turkey.
no,
The episode's
we
ending.
got-
Cold turkey.
All right, guys. Thank you all for watching. This has been the Rat One podcast, the pilot episode, the first one. That's what it says on the
first
bottom there. It's
Thank
the
you so
first
much
one.
for watching. This is actually super fire to make. I'm so glad I got to be here with all of you guys.
Same here.
Next episode, we're gonna have Atrix's answer to who is the best intro. What's his favorite intro for Pokemon?
Exactly. First thing.
Make
that's
sure
gonna
you
happen.
sub. Make sure you like. Make sure you share and retweet whatever the fuck.
Sub and hit that bell.
Exactly that one.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna do a bit of shilling when this releases, so hopefully you enjoy. Hope you enjoyed our company. So yeah,
Yes.
I'm gonna hopefully try to get this done every week. If y'all are
Yeah.
down, we can probably do it about the same time this week as well.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll catch y'all in the next one.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.